p.m. 2000 Genre drama language French director Gilles PaquetBrenner starring Kristin, Scott Thomas, Niels Arrestrip, Aidan Quinn, Frederic Pierrot, Melusine Mayence. What's it about the story of an American journalist Kirsten Scott Thomas on the brink of making big life decisions regarding her marriage and her unborn child? What starts off as a research article about the Veldiv roundup in 1942 in France ends up as a journey towards self-discovery as she stumbles upon a terrible secret and discovers the heartbreaking story of a Jewish family forced out of their home, a home that is now their own. Based on Tatiana de Rosnay's best-selling novel, Sarezki. Tatiana de Rosnay, Gilles PaquetBrenner. Sarezki review. Caribs Viceland, 8:30 p.m. USA, 1976. Genre horror, drama language. English director Brian De Palma. Starring Sissy Spacek, Nancy Allen, Amy Irving, John Travolta, Piper Laurie. What's it about? Carrie White. Sissy Spacek is a shy young girl who doesn't make friends easily. After her classmates taunt her about her horrified reaction to her totally unexpected first period, one of them takes pity on her and gets Tommy Ross, her boyfriend and class hunk, to invite Carrie to the senior prom. Meanwhile, another girl who has been banned from the prom for her continued aggressive behavior is not as forgiving and plans a trick to embarrass Carrie in front of the whole school. What she doesn't realize is that Carrie is gifted, and you really don't want to get her angry. Tuesday, the 17th of October. The Man Who Will Come. SBS Viceland, 12 p.m. Italy, 2009. Genre drama, history, war language German, Italian director Giorgio Diretti. Starring Maya Sanza, Alba Rohrwacher, Eleonora Mazzoni, Claudio Casadio, Greta Zuccari. Montanari. What's it about? 8-year-old Martina Greta Zuccari Montanari, a mute since the death of her baby brother, seems to be improving now that her mother Lena Maya Sanza is expecting another child. But in 1943 the war is still raging in Europe and the Italian villagers of Marzabotto live in fear as citizens either become underground resistance fighters or succumb to the control of the German SS. On the same day as the birth of Martina's brother, the German soldiers start a massive roundup of civilians in the area, an infamous event that will come to be known as the Marzabotto Massacre. The Round UPSBS, 12:15 a.m. France, 2000. Genre drama, history language French, German, Yiddish director Rose Bosch. Starring Jean Reno, Anne Brochet, Sylvie Tested, Gad Elmaleh, Melanie Laurent, Joseph Weissman. What's it about? 1942. Joseph Weissman is 11. And this June morning, he must go to school, a yellow star sewn on his chest. Joe, his Jewish friends, and their families, learn of life in an occupied Paris, on the Butte Montmartre, where they've taken shelter. At least, that's what they think, until that morning on July 16, 1942, when their fragile happiness is toppled over. From the Velodrome Diver, where 13,000 Jews are crammed, to the camp of Bonne-Ireland, from Vichy to the terrace of the Berghof, the roundup follows the real destinies of the victims and the executioners. The Roundup. Rose Bosch interview. Roundup review Wednesday, the 18th of October. North for Subs Viceland, 12 p.m. 2008. Genre adventure, drama director Philip Stolzel. Starring Georg Friedrich, Johanna Wicolic, Benno Furman, Florian Lucas. What's it about? Tony and Andy are passionate mountain climbers. There's one mountain in particular that fascinates them, the Eiger North Face, the most dangerous rock face in the Alps, which has yet to be scaled. Being the first means not only a long-cared-for boost of their social standing, but also Olympic gold. As they get ready for their climb, they meet Louise, Tony's childhood sweetheart, a journalist who has been sent to report about the conquest of the mountain with her fellow reporter Arau, a Nazi follower. While a dramatic struggle for survival unfolds on the North Face, Louise sets out to save her lover. North Face review. Magibs Viceland, 8:30 p.m. Switzerland, United States of America, 2015. Genre horror language English director Henry Hobson. Starring Arnold Schwarzenegger, Abigail Breslin, Jolie Richardson. What's it about? There's a deadly zombie epidemic threatening humanity, but Wade, a small-town farmer and family man, refuses to accept defeat even when his daughter Maggie becomes infected. As Maggie's condition worsens and the authorities seek to eradicate those with the virus, Wade is pushed to the limits in an effort to protect her. Jolie Richardson co-stars in this post-apocalyptic thriller. The Howlings. Biz Viceland, 10:20 p.m. A15 United States, 1981. Genre horror language English director Joe Dante. Starring Christopher Stone, Patrick Macnee, D. Wallace as Stone. What's it about? TV newswoman Karen White goes on a retreat after a traumatic incident with a serial killer. But is she really safe, and what should she fear more, regaining her memory or the creepy residents of the colony? The Howling Review, a Harry horror classic. Thursday the 19th of October. Max Manubes, Viceland, 12 p.m. Norway, Denmark, Germany, 2008. Genre drama, history, war. Language English, Finnish, German, Norwegian. Bokmål, Russian. Director Joachim Ronning, Espen Sandberg, starring Axel Hennie, Agnes Kittelsen, Nikolai Klevbroch, Knut Joner. What's it about? Based on the life of resistance fighter Max Manus, 1914-96, after his contribution in the Winter War against the Soviet Union, through the outbreak of World War II in Norway until peacetime in 1945, when Norway is invaded by Germany, young saboteur Max Manus returns home to help in the fight against the occupation. But as the war drags on, Max is driven to alcoholism by his ability to survive as his colleagues die around him. Shadow Dancer, SBS, 12:20 a.m. Ireland, 2012. Genre drama, thriller, starring Andrea Riseborough, Clive Owen, Gillian Anderson, Brad Brennan, Donald Gleason, Aidan Gillen, Stuart Graham, David Wilmot, Martin McCann. What's it about? Colette Andrea Riseborough, a single mother, is arrested in London during an aborted IRA bombing. An MI5 officer, Mac Clive Owen, offers her a deal: return to Belfast and spy on your IRA brothers, or go to prison and lose your son. Betraying both her beliefs and her family, Colette returns home. Yet as the IRA grows suspicious of Colette and Mac takes greater risks to protect her, both find their lives at risk. Shadow Dancer, James Marsh interview. You should watch Shadow Dancer. Shadow Dancer review. Shadow Dancer _1_1_1_1,498,550,375. Friday the 20th of October. Winter in War Times Biz, Viceland, 12 p.m. 2008. Genre drama, history, war. Language Dutch, German. Director Martin Koolhoven, starring Melody Claver, Raymond Thierry, Jamie Campbell Bower, Jorik van Wageningen, Martin Lakemeyer. What's it about? Near the end of World War II, 13-year-old Michiel Martin Lakemeyer becomes involved with the resistance, after coming to the aid of a wounded British soldier. With the conflict coming to an end, Michiel comes of age and learns of the stark difference between adventure fantasy and the ugly realities of war. Combani TV, 7:30 p.m. G, South Africa, 2013. Genre animation, adventure, family. Language English. Director Anthony Silverstone, starring Jake T. Austin, Liam Neeson, Steve Buscemi. What's it about? A half-striped zebra is blamed for the drought and leaves his herd in search of his missing stripes. He is joined on his quest by an overprotective wildebeest and a flamboyant ostrich. They defeat the tyrannical leopard and save his herd. Joe Sinks Consolations, BS, 8:40 p.m. Australia, 2016. Genre drama, crime. Language English. Director Sotiris Donokos, starring Maggie Norrie, Jerome Meyer, Sasha Joseph. What's it about? In late 1997, Anu Singh, an attractive law student in Canberra, made plans to kill her boyfriend Joe Sink after throwing a series of macabre farewell dinner parties. The dinner guests, most of them university students, had heard various rumors about her plan, but nobody warned Joe. Joe's death and the subsequent trial drew the attention of the whole country, as the broader community struggled to come terms with how a life could fall through so many hands. Viva Rivibs, 11:05 p.m. May 15, 2011. Genre drama. Language French. Director DJ Omunga, starring Marlene Longange, Hoji Fortuna, Manny Malone, Pacha Bay. What's it about? Riva is an operator, a man with charm and ambition in equal measure. Kinshasa is an inviting place. With petrol in short supply in DRC's capital, he and his sidekick pursue a plot to get hold of a secret cache, barrels of fuel they can sell for a huge profit. Saturday the 21st of October. Housebound, SBS, Viceland, 8:30 p.m. New Zealand, 2017. Genre comedy horror. Language English. Director Gerard Johnstone, starring Morgana Orley, Rima Tewiata, Glenn Paul Waru. What's it about? When wayward teen Kylie Bucknell is sent under house arrest to live in the home she grew up in, she encounters something even more terrifying than her superstitious blabbermouth mother Miriam. Army of Darkness, SBS, Viceland, 10:30 p.m. 1992. Genre comedy, fantasy, horror. Language English. Director Sam Ramis, starring Bruce Campbell, Emmett DeViets, Marcus Gilbert. What's it about? Bruce Campbell, a hapless housewares clerk, is time-warped back to the Dark Ages by the demonic power of the Necronomicon. Now armed with only a 73 Oldsmobile, his trusty chainsaw and a 12-gauge double-barreled smart shotgun, our knucklehead here must battle vicious shibitches, a diabolical evil ash and the relentless hordes of the medieval dead. The Life Coach, SBS, 3:15 a.m. Late Sat PG France, 2009. Genre comedy. Language French. Director Olivier Dorat, starring Jean-Paul Rouve, Richard Berry, Anne Maravin. What's it about? Maximilian Chain. Richard Berry is a professional life coach with a gambling problem. After his wife throws him out, Max is approached to take on a new client. The reward would help him repay all his gambling debts. Outbound MA15 Romania, 2010. Genre action, drama language Romanian, starring Ioana Flora, Mimi Branescu, Ana Ularu, Andy Vasilieanu. What's it about? After 2 years in prison, Matilda Ana Ularu is granted a 24-hour temporary release. Not willing to return, she plans to flee the country and start afresh. But before she goes, Matilda must reconnect with her estranged family, her ex-lover and the child she left behind.